The Man in the Iron Mask.
When young Edmund Marchiali tells his guardian that he is in love with Marguerite Frederick, the daughter of a neighboring farmer, George Sermoir is horrified. He sends a message to Cardinal Mazarin, who comes at once. The Cardinal is most perturbed, and the concern of these two men make it evident that young Edmund is in some way connected with the destiny of France.
Is it not true, Cardinal? If Edmund married and there were children, France would be split in half.
My dear Sermoir, Edmund must not marry, and you will see to it.
But I have told you I'm powerless to stop him. This boy who has suddenly become a man. He has grown so quickly. He has made it clear that nothing will stop this marriage.
Sermoir, I leave it to your ingenuity. The boy must not marry. Otherwise, you might lose your head. You heard what I said. There are too many issues at stake. Persuade him. Coerce him. Do what you like. But those are my final words. The boy must not marry.
I am doing what I can, Cardinal. But he has a strong will.
I shall wait here until tomorrow. I expect news from you before I leave your estate. Otherwise...
Come in. Oh, Edmund, yes. Sit down, Edmund. Sit down.
Of course, Uncle. You sent for me?
Yes, Edmund. I want to have a serious talk with you.
You sound so grave, Uncle. Have I done something wrong?
And not knowingly, Edmund. As you know, you are like a son to me. I've known you ever since you were a baby. My feeling for you is the same feeling that a father has for a son.
Yes, I appreciate that, Uncle.
That is why I am so concerned about you and your future. This little girl, this peasant girl.
Marguerite?
Yes, Marguerite Frederick. You made me understand very clearly that you are determined to marry her.
Well, I love her, Uncle. And you love her, too, when you meet her.
Before you consider this matrimony further, there is something I must tell you.
Yes?
It concerns your father and mother.
Yes?
You have asked me several times why I never talked to them. You have wondered why I have avoided the subject. There is a reason, Edmund, as you have probably guessed. I have never mentioned your mother or your father because of the hereditary trait in the family.
What?
Your mother was locked in an asylum just after you were born.
Oh.
Her mother before her was insane. There were 3 members of the family insane in the previous generation.
Oh, Uncle George.
Then your dear father, perhaps it was through grief because of this terrible mental affliction which your mother suffered, he too lost his reason. I am sorry, Edmund. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, but I felt it was only fair to let you know the truth in case...
In case of what?
My dear boy, you must be brave. This insanity is hereditary. It has passed through 3 generations. You, with thanks be to God, have escaped it. But it might be that your children...
Oh, no.
It might be. Actually, it wouldn't be fair for you to be married at all. It wouldn't be fair to you, nor to your wife, nor to the unborn children. Now, please understand me, Edmund. I'm telling you this for your own good.
Well, this is terrible news, Uncle. I never realized. And yet I understand now why you were so guarded about my dear. Oh, Uncle,
Now, be of good heart, my boy. There's a great deal in life for you. You shall have these estates when I die, all the friends you want. You can have your intrigues just the same. This peasant girl, for instance.
Don't, Uncle. Don't talk like that.
But, Edmund...
I won't have you talking of Marguerite in that fashion. I love her. I love her with all my heart and soul. In fact, I love her so much. Yes, you're right, Uncle. It wouldn't be fair. Well, darling, that's the story of my life, my family. My mother insane, walled up for years. My father the same way. There was another generation before me.
But, Edmund, there's nothing the matter with you. You have a clear mind, a noble mind. And your children... Oh, I know your children would have no sense.
I don't think you have read as I have read Marguerite.
No, Edmund. I'm just an ignorant peasant, really.
Oh, I didn't mean it that way, you know I didn't. I wouldn't have you altered, not one jot. What I meant was, I've read several books on this strange subject called heredity. It's an established fact, Marguerite.
You mean that our children might have the same taint as your mother or father?
Yes.
Oh.
And much as I love you, it wouldn't be right, would it? We would hate each other if...
Oh, Edmund, I believe in you. Yours is the finest mind that I've ever encountered. Your eyes are clear, and I know there's no taint where you're concerned. Edmund, I'm not afraid.
You mean that...
I'm strong, I'm healthy. My thoughts have always been good, and so have yours, dear. Oh, Edmund, I don't care what books you've read. I believe in our love. I believe in you and me. And I know that if we had children, they would be of you and me, not of any horrors in the past.
But, darling,
Oh, that would be the least of my worries. My fear, my constant fear, has always been that your uncle might not approve of me. After all, I am only a peasant. But as far as this objection is concerned, we can fight it. We are stronger than our ancestors and their past.
Oh, darling, I do love you so. There was never anyone like you. You're not only gentle, womanly, tender, but you have strength too. The strength to fight and to live.
I have the strength to fight for my own. And you're mine, Edmund. All mine. Oh, if I thought you would benefit, if I thought you would be better with me away from you, I wouldn't hesitate. But I know that together we are strength.
Come with me, Marguerite.
Where?
To Castle Saint-Mars.
Oh, Edmund,
Remember what you said? Together we are strength. There's nothing to fear when we are together. Tell my uncle what you told me. Then he'll understand the kind of woman you are. Oh, Marguerite, I was so unhappy when I came here to see you tonight. Now, it's just as though it were all a bad dream. There is a future for us both. Uncle, we've talked this out, both of us, and we aren't afraid.
You mean that...
We have decided that we shall be married. We feel we can rise above this horrible taint in my family. We aren't afraid.
But, Edmund, your children...
look at your ward, sire. You should know that his children would be children to be proud of. I would stake my life on it.
There you are, sir. That's our answer to this hereditary trait.
But, my boy, you would be crazy. I, as your guardian, I wouldn't allow it, never.
I'm sorry, Uncle, but your guardianship has passed. I'm of age. I can do whatever I wish.
Edmund, can't I appeal to your reason?
You have appealed to my reason, and reason tells us that we are doing what is right. We have confidence, and we have trust in our love. We are not afraid.
Then it is useless to argue with you further.
Quite useless. Our minds are made up. My only wish now is that you and Marguerite might love and respect each other. Because you're the only two people I love in this world.
I'm afraid that's impossible, Edmund. This woman is a peasant.
Uncle George, I'm very hurt to hear you say that. She is the woman I love. That puts me on her level, so if you try to insult her, you insult me, too.
I see it's useless to argue with you further, Edmund. All I can say is I'm broken-hearted. Broken-hearted.
Uncle George, come back. Uncle George!
Oh, Edmund, what have we done?
Don't worry, Marguerite. He loves me. It will pass. Now that he understands how determined we are, he'll accept conditions as they are. I know, my dear Uncle George.
Come in. Oh, Dumas.
I'm sorry to disturb you, Cardinal. I know you've had a long day traveling. You need your night's rest, but I felt I had to come to you to talk this matter over with you.
Your ward?
Yes. The idea we discussed, pretending that there was insanity in Edmund's family, no use, Cardinal. The two of them are very much in love.
So?
You tried to throw the responsibility on me, but I can't do anything. This ward of mine, if you knew how strong-willed he was.
I have a very good idea, as you should know if you believe in family traits.
I can't accept the responsibility. You hinted that I might lose my life. Very well, Cardinal, I lose it. Because I can do nothing to stop this marriage.
My dear Sir Ma, don't disturb yourself. Have you underestimated my own power?
Your power? Everybody knows you're the most powerful man in France.
Exactly. And power is such a useful ally when an emergency arises. I shall deal with it, my dear Sir Ma.
But how?
The dungeons of the Bastille. So many go there and are never seen again. What did you say the name of this girl was? Marguerite, wasn't it? Marguerite Frederick.